Welcome to another 8 Facts video. Today we will go through ChatGPT's top 8 most Google facts. I'll also be releasing shorts that further explain individual components of these facts. Before watching, make sure to like and subscribe for more content. Now, let's get into our list. 1. Google tracks every search you make and stores it in a database. Google tracking your searches is a scary thought, as it can be used to build a detailed profile of your interests and preferences. Every time you type something into the search bar, Google stores the query in its database, along with other data such as your IP address and location. This information can then be used to target you with tailored advertisements and other online services. Google's tracking of your searches also has implications for your privacy. This information can be accessed and used by law enforcement agencies, as well as by companies that may have access to your data through Google services. This means that anything you search for can be used against you in the future, if it is deemed to be illegal or inappropriate. Google tracking your searches can also be used to build a profile of your political or religious beliefs, or to determine what kind of content you are exposed to. This means that the search engine can be used to manipulate and control what information you are exposed to, which can be extremely dangerous in the wrong hands. Ultimately, it is important to be aware of how Google is tracking your searches, and to take steps to protect your privacy. 2. Google is able to read emails sent through Gmail and use the data for advertising purposes. Gmail scans every email sent and received, looking for keywords and other information that can be used to build user profiles. This means that Google has access to personal data such as health information, financial information, and even political opinions. Google can then use this data to deliver personalized ads to users, often without the user's knowledge. This can be a major breach of privacy for many users. For example, if a user sends an email about a medical condition, Google might deliver ads related to that condition. This can be embarrassing and intrusive, and it can also lead to a sense of being watched and monitored by Google. Additionally, Google has the ability to track users' activities across the web and use that data to deliver more targeted ads. Google's ability to read emails and use the data for advertising purposes has caused many to be concerned about their privacy. It is important for users to be aware of how their data is being used and to take steps to protect their privacy when using Gmail. Users can opt out of personalized advertising, use an encrypted email service, or avoid using Gmail altogether. Taking these measures can help keep users' data private and secure. 3. Google Street View images can be used to monitor activities and locations. This means that Google can capture images of people and places in real time. Google uses this technology to provide detailed mapping services, but it can also be used for less desirable purposes. For example, Google Street View images can be used to track a person's movements, as well as their activities in public spaces. This technology has raised a number of privacy concerns. Street View images can be used to identify people, places, and even activities that people may not want to be associated with. It is also possible for Google to use the images to build detailed profiles of individuals, including their interests and habits. Furthermore, Google can store and analyze this data for its own purposes, such as advertising and marketing. Google has taken steps to address the privacy concerns associated with Street View images. For example, Google blurs faces and license plates in the images to protect people's identity. However, it is still possible for individuals to be identified, and there is a risk that the data collected could be used for malicious purposes. As such, it is important for individuals to be aware of the potential risks associated with Google Street View images. 4. Google can connect your search history with your real-life identity. Through the use of algorithms and data analysis, Google can create a detailed profile of an individual based on the searches they make and the websites they visit. This profile can be used to target ads and other services to the individual. It also has the potential to reveal sensitive information about an individual, such as their location, political leanings, and even their medical history. The use of search data to create detailed profiles of individuals has raised serious privacy concerns. Google's access to such sensitive information means that it can be used to manipulate public opinion or target certain individuals for surveillance. This has led to calls for greater regulation of Google's data collection practices and increased transparency about how it uses the data it collects. Despite concerns about privacy, many people continue to use Google's services and accept the terms of service without reading them. As Google's power and reach continues to grow, it is important that its data collection practices are regulated and that users are aware of the risks associated with using its services. Without proper regulation, Google's access to sensitive information could be abused and individuals' privacy could be compromised. 5. Google can use facial recognition technology to identify people in photos. This has caused a great deal of concern among privacy advocates. Facial recognition technology allows Google to identify people in photos, videos and other digital content, making it possible to track individuals in a way that was not possible before. This technology raises serious privacy concerns because it allows Google to monitor people without their knowledge or consent. The implications of Google's use of facial recognition technology are far-reaching. It could be used to target people for advertising, to monitor people's activities, or to track people's movements. It could also lead to a new form of discrimination, as people's data could be used to determine who gets access to certain services or benefits. Furthermore, if Google's facial recognition technology is used to track people in public places, it could lead to a chilling effect on freedom of expression. In response to these concerns, Google has taken steps to limit the use of its facial recognition technology. For example, it has implemented a policy that requires its facial recognition technology to be used only with the explicit consent of the user. Google has also pledged to use facial recognition technology responsibly and to be transparent about its use. While these steps are encouraging, the implications of facial recognition technology are still a cause for concern. 6. Google can combine and analyze data from multiple sources to build detailed profiles of users. This means that Google can collect data from a variety of sources, including search history, location data, and social media activity, and use that data to create an individualized profile for each user. This means that the company can gain an unprecedented level of insight into a person's online behavior, which can then be used for targeted advertising or other purposes. Having access to such detailed profiles can help Google to tailor its services and products to each user. For example, the company can use the data to suggest new products or services that may be of interest to a user, or to target ads that are more likely to be successful. The company can also use the data to make more informed decisions about the development of new products and services. Google's ability to combine and analyze data from multiple sources to build detailed profiles of users is a powerful tool. However, it can also be seen as a threat to privacy, as the company is able to gain an unprecedented level of insight into a user's online behavior. This means that users need to be aware of the potential risks when it comes to sharing the data with Google, and should be vigilant about protecting their privacy. 7. Google has access to a vast amount of data from its many services, including location data. This means that it can track a user's movements and activities, often without their knowledge or consent. Google can use this data to create detailed profiles of users and their habits. For example, Google can track where you go, what you search for and who you communicate with. This data can be used for a variety of purposes, including targeted advertising and even influencing public opinion. Google can use this data to tailor search results to individuals and influence their decisions. This means that Google has the potential to shape public opinion through the algorithms it uses to determine the order of search results. The fact that Google can access such a vast amount of data is both concerning and alarming. It raises serious privacy issues and has implications for the freedom of expression. The use of data by Google should be regulated and monitored to ensure that it does not lead to the manipulation of public opinion. Users should also be made aware of the data being collected and how it is being used. 8. Google has the power to shape public opinion through the algorithms it uses to determine the order of search results. The power of Google to shape public opinion is a frightening reality. In many ways, Google's algorithms are the gatekeepers of information, deciding what is and isn't seen in the search results. This means that Google has the power to control the narrative and shape what people think by manipulating what appears first in the search results. For example, if there is a controversial issue, Google could prioritize certain sources in the search results that favor one side of the argument and bury sources with opposing views. This could have a huge impact on public opinion, as users are likely to be more likely to click the first few search results. Another example of Google's power to shape public opinion is the algorithmically generated recommendations it provides. YouTube, for example, uses algorithms to suggest videos to users based on their viewing history. This means that Google can effectively control what content people are exposed to, as it can prioritize certain videos over others to favor certain opinions. Again, this could have a significant impact on public opinion, as it could cause people to only be exposed to one side of an argument. Overall, Google's power to shape public opinion is a frightening reality. With its vast access to data, Google can effectively control what content is seen in the search results and what videos get recommended. This means that it can manipulate public opinion in a way that favors certain interests. Therefore, it is important to be aware of the power of Google and to take steps to ensure that you're exposed to a range of different perspectives. With fact number 8, we conclude our list of our top 8 most horrific facts about Google according to ChatGPT. We thank you for watching and encourage you to check out our other videos. We also hope to get your thoughts on this AI program in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe for more facts about a range of topics.